man known as Corey J., an upcoming rapper in a Cobb County court, denied what he's accused of.
It was just ludicrous, crazy.
His attorney says the youngster faces some serious charges.
Unfortunately, one of them is a felony obstruction of an officer, a misdemeanor obstruction of an officer, disorderly conduct with violence, as well as criminal trespassing.
Where are you, Chase?
You may recall this.
You're about to go to jail.
Corey J., October of last year, inside the food court at the Cumberland Mall when he was grabbed by an officer and threatened with arrest. The report then was he'd been in trouble twice before for selling his CDs in the mall. His attorney Tuesday denied that.
When he was there, he was not selling any CDs or doing anything that would have been prohibited. He was there meeting other artists.
I reached out to the prosecutor on the case but did not get a call back right away.
Now, what do you say to people who may wonder whether maybe he or his parents are using this case as an opportunity and maybe exploiting the situation here to publicize his son's work?
He didn't invite this situation.
It's a new experience that I honestly hope to never be in that same position again.
Do y'all motherfucking hear that bullshit? I know y'all seen that video. If y'all need to replay the motherfucking news clip that I just played, go right ahead. Y'all heard that clearly. A 12-year-old kid promoting his music in a motherfucking mall catches a felony for trying to get rid of CDs. His music, his content, and you think this world is motherfucking all good? If y'all think that, this world is fucked up. Real fucked up. I don't understand it. I truly disagree with it, and I understand where the little homie's coming from. You know what I'm saying? I got a passion for music. I do music. Fucking, I've been everywhere and been harassed by police constantly for promoting my intellectual property. Shit that I created. Wasn't hurting nobody. Matter of fact, I didn't even sell my shit. I asked for donations to get around so they can't try to say I'm soliciting, right? Not hurting nobody. And I would get harassed. Now, I feel this 12-year-old little kid, I feel sorry for him because he's chasing his passion, he's chasing what he loves at a young age. And that's a very beautiful fucking thing. Too many people get caught up in doing what they want to, what they feel they have to do to chase a bag. Now, I don't know if that's his way of chasing that bag, but you could tell that music is something that he loves and it's a passion. So I salute the little homie. But yeah, it's crazy. They want to charge him with a felony, but in the meantime, a motherfucking bitch wants to hang a toddler in a basement, run over 2 people. Know what she got? Probation. Y'all don't believe me? Check it out.
Julie, Randy, it was an extraordinary show of mercy by Judge Jay Quam, handing down 10 years probation instead of prison time to the woman guilty of attempted murder for trying to hang the toddler, then running over 2 men with her car. All the victims survived, but under Minnesota sentencing guidelines, she was looking at nearly 13 years in prison.
Ragging him for blocks.
Former daycare provider Natalia Caria sobbed as the prosecutor ran through the details of what happened in November 2016.
She hung by his neck with a homemade noose in her basement of her daycare in Minneapolis. This case is about that little boy who very well could have taken his last breath and died in that basement.
Caria pleaded guilty to attempted murder and criminal vehicular operation for hanging the toddler, then running over 2 men before attempting suicide. Everyone survived. Natalian's attorney argues the cause was mental illness brought on by abuse.
This offense was the product of mental illness that was aggravated, if not wholly caused, by the abuse of Natalia's husband.
They provided the judge with recordings.
Why are you pushing me, Papa?
I'll kill you right now. Okay? You stupid. Get out of here! Better listen to me, okay?
Through an interpreter, Caria apologized to the victims.
Please forgive me for everything that happened to the boy on that terrible day.
And asked the judge for probation.
Please help me to come back to my children.
The prosecution asked for nearly 13 years in prison.
The question isn't well, if somebody has a mental illness, then they necessarily should not go to prison. The Department of Corrections is incredibly well equipped to handle the needs of the mentally ill.
This has been one of the hardest cases I've ever had.
Judge Quam chose to give Karia 10 years probation. And Judge Quam also handed down a 15-year stayed prison sentence. That means if Karia violates her probation, she could have to serve that prison term. She will be released either today or tomorrow from the Hennepin County Jail, and she will be a free woman. Randy and Julie.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Lou.
Thanks, Lou. Yep, y'all heard that shit right. Y'all heard it correctly. Fat bitch fucked around and got off on probation for trying to kill a toddler and 2 grown-ass motherfucking people. I guess because she didn't succeed even though she tried doing it, it was okay. Or, let me think again. Or maybe it was because she was fucking white and that 12-year-old kid happened to be a black man, a black child, or more. Alright? Just because he had pigment to his skin, he's gonna go catch a felony for trying to get rid of his intellectual property, while a fat white chick gets off on probation for trying to kill a toddler, for hanging a baby in a basement. This world is fucking sick. If y'all don't think we're in the end times, the end of the world, if y'all don't think that our government's ain't trying to fuck us, you got another thing coming. They don't give a fuck about you. I've said it in other videos. They don't give a fuck about me, or they don't care about no one else. If you don't fit their criteria, if you don't fit your fucking agenda that they have, depopulation phase and all of this, that's why she got probation. She probably got in trouble because she didn't succeed at killing motherfuckers. She probably would have got away with it completely. For real. Depopulation phase. How the fuck you gonna try to go kill a child and get away with it off probation? In the meantime, a 12-year-old entrepreneur catches himself getting a felony because he's in a mall trying to get rid of his intellectual property. Yeah, y'all need to motherfucking share this shit, and share this shit, and motherfuckers need to really understand how this world is really ran. Quit thinking that you live in this fucking fantasy world, and these people that live in these other countries that want to be in the United States so bad, the land of the free, we're all motherfucking slaves. Just because you don't see chains around our motherfucking ankles and around our motherfucking wrists doesn't mean we're not slaves. They control you with that fake money, that fake currency that they call cash. That's not even real money. There's no value in it. The only thing worth anything, only real currency, is silver and gold. Everything I tell you, look it up. I'm telling you the truth. Man, it's like I said, it's time to wake the fuck up. If you're trying to wake up, make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the motherfucking notification bell, hit the like button, and make sure you share this video if you don't do anything else. Leave comments. I want to know what comments y'all have, what y'all think of this whole situation. If you got other subjects y'all want me to speak on, other topics, let me know. I appreciate you for tuning in to Conspiracy and Spirituality. Let's get it.